Hey Generation Church, I'm Dallas and I'm excited to bring you our Global Missions highlight for this month. Today is our Global Missions Sunday and I want to thank you for your continuing prayers and your over and above financial support of our global partners. When you designate your offering by marking it missions, it goes directly to the monthly support of our 7 global workers and 3 Mission Canada partners. A couple weeks ago, Angie Bainan and I were able to meet with Rainer and Liz Mittelstaedt over Zoom. They are passionate about training and equipping leaders literally all over the world. The primary way they do that has been the development of the Ministry Essentials Training Program, or METP. Here is Rainer's explanation of what that is.
Part of the program is this. Jesus saw the crowds, had compassion on them because they were like sheep without a shepherd. And then he talked about the harvest and the laborers are few. And then what he does in the next chapter, this is in Matthew, in the next chapter, he talks about choosing the 12. And these 12 would be the shepherds, and then he trains them. And that was part of the ministry of Jesus. So the people who are going to be the shepherds for the sheep that are harassed are the people that we are training.
Like when we look at the beginning of how the METP started was, when the pandemic hit and there was travel was restricted at that point. And unbeknownst to how God works, he works in mysterious ways, and he's the one that actually made this explosion happen. Strategic people were put in place or added to the mix to create the METP program, and Rainer doing all the programs and the videos together through the years of the pandemic, and then actually to get it going where he could start with the travels as well. And just to see how God used something through the pandemic, not being able to do the travel in person, but the explosion because of the internet and it going worldwide. And so we're just so thankful because he's building his church through this process as well. And we're feel very humbled to be a part of this. And that is just also extended to you folks as well, for all of those that are partnering together with us.
As Liz was saying, the METP program is exploding around the world. There's a video report on our website of what's happening in the North African country of Chad that I encourage you to check out. 150 people are currently working through the program and will graduate this fall. At the beginning of this year, over 120 graduated in Pakistan. Rainer's been to Bangladesh twice already this year, where 28 leaders have been taught, and those leaders will in turn take this to train 3,500 house church leaders that will spread out all over the nation. This program is currently being translated in languages and released in countries like Tanzania, Zimbabwe, Thailand, Indonesia, China, and India. There are a number of areas we can pray for and with Rainer and Liz. Our e-bulletin lists a couple of them, and here is Rainer sharing one of the burdens that he carries in prayer.
So there's some places that have just picked it up and they're running, and there's other places we know they need to do it, but they're running into some challenges, logistical issues, and some of it is still the backlog of the COVID thing. My prayer is for those places like Indonesia, some of the Indian locations, some of the they've started this. Uganda is one. They started out really strong, and it's kind of petered out. So I'm praying that God would just somehow encourage them to do what they need to be doing. This is a significant opportunity to take things forward for the kingdom of God.